And welcome, YouTubers, ladies, gentlemen, people of all ages, to another ability draft with me, KarmaKnight. I am Doom this game. I love my build. It's excellent. It's everything I ever want in a build except for duel. But this build, well, it's good. There are a number of quite good builds in this pool. This isn't one of them. I don't know what this build is. But like, this is a good build. Let's see. Like Necro's got a pretty solid build. I like it. VS has a total dream build. Like, this is so good, especially with the talent on Magic Missile. Like, oh my god. We'll get to the details of the builds in a minute. We're gonna watch the runes get picked up. You just missed the draft if you're watching on YouTube, and if you want to watch the draft someday, go ahead and support me on Patreon. It is restructured recently, so there are cheaper options because I want more people to be able to watch the extended content, which includes the draft and talking about the scoreboard a little bit, so we can, hopefully learn things as well as enjoy watching a game. Speaking of enjoying watching the game, it looks like we have the Dire setting up on top rune and then changing their minds and heading for bottom rune, because that's where all the fun is from the Radiant. We got PA. We've got KarmaKnight picking up runes. Lots of things exchanged. Nothing really happens. Long chase over on this side of the map. Again, nothing really happens. Doom's going to run up here and grab a range creep because he's got Devour. And guys, Devour is so good. It's very underrated. The Dire picks up one more rune. That is 3 runes for the Dire. Yeah, that's pretty good. 3 runes for the Dire and 1 for the Radiant. No first blood. So not the most exciting start of the game ever. Let's introduce the lanes, and I will save the best for last. I try to do that. We'll do that here. We have Kunkka. Kunkka's got 3 stuns and some guaranteed crit and lifesteal. I like it. It's a good build. It's a right-clicky melee build. Boat is, I don't know. I'm not sure what Boat's doing there, but like I could see you getting a blink or something and like throwing a boat at somebody and blinking onto them and hitting them with Infernal Blade and stunning them. And then Boat hits them and they get stunned, and then you Starbreaker and they get stunned again. I mean, it's got quite a bit of stun potential. It's got some good scaling off damage with Starbreaker and Luminosity. Does Luminosity just automatically proc whenever you cast Starbreaker? I feel like I could have learned that if I was paying attention. Oh no, he doesn't have it yet. We'll have to check on that. That seems like it might be an actually very strong combo. As I mentioned, VS has a build. This is nonsense. It's got 3 shard effects, for one thing. I'm sorry, 4 shard effects, and they're all amazing. 2 targets for Magic Missile, improved Chaos Bolt, 3 targets for Mana Drain, plus Spell Immunity, and Freezing Field doesn't impede casting, so I mean, that is a house of a build. Once he picks up his shard and gets his blink, he's going to be in good shape to ruin everybody's day. He can like throw out the stuns, start the freezing field, blink, throw out the stuns, throw out the mana drain to reduce our ability to like escape and respond at all after we get out of the stuns. Like, what a house of a build. It's so strong. Our PA has a pretty good melee build. I like it. It's decent. He's got an Inkswell, so he has a stun. He's got evasion, he's got crit, and he's got Phantasm, which lets him get real overpowering sometimes. I'd love to see something mobility, but it's a pretty good build. I like it. I give it I like it out of 10. CM also has a very good build. So this is one of those games where like everybody's got a pretty good build, but then there's just one build that is absolutely ridiculous and blows everything else out of the water. It's not this build. This is a good build. If you like get Doom on somebody and then silence somebody and then stun and then die and do it all again once she gets her Ags to bring up the Venjor improvement, I mean, this gets real strong. Like, Doom can silence multiple targets for a long time, and then to do that twice, it's so absurd. This build is such a good support build. Anyway, let's check out top lane. We have a Dawnbreaker with 2 distance closers, some movement and some damage over time with Scorchers and some big old crits with Coup de Grace. Coup de Grab. Coup de Grace. I don't French. Anyway, it's a good build. I like it. No crowd control, unfortunately, and definitely has the danger of just getting disabled, but like, I don't know, still solid. I really like it. This build is a support build, and it's pretty good. Frostbite into Torrent is very strong. I don't know why he's leveling Stroke of Fate instead of Torrent, because double crowd control is really great. And Frostbite just guarantees that you land Torrent. Like, that right there is a good combo. This is another disable, although his choice to take it as early as he did in the draft is absolutely baffling to me. He should have just taken Frostbite at that moment. Anyway, it's a good support build. I like it. We've got Grim with the one build in the draft that just makes me scratch my head a lot. Like, what's happening here? So, like, what? Okay, so first of all, no items. Grim might be drunk. Looks like he's trying to go straight for Ags or just improved finger. Oh, okay, so the just finger is like the caster fallacy of all caster fallacies. Like, if this is your only thing, you're so useless. Like, you've got one big damage moment, which is pretty much going to be taking farm from a carry. I hate this build. I hate everything about it. Stifling Dagger is like a good laning ability, but if he's going to build the Ags to support finger, like, I can't imagine he's going to be doing much right-clicking. And this guy's supposed to be my support, and he's going to, like, take my kills. Like, that's what I'm seeing here. I don't like it. Makes me sad. This Doom, on the other hand, has a build that I would play every day. I'd love to switch my ult out for, like, duel, but other than that, this build is... Oh, it's so good. I'd also love to switch my E out for, like, any other nuke, but Crystal Nova's fine. This combo, I mean, Heartstopper Aura is juice and fuel. Gets you going and keeps you going. And Devour lets me get my Radiance super early. These two go on me pretty hard. Almost get me. I think they might get me, actually. Look at me standing on top of their ward and not even knowing it. God, I'm bad at this game sometimes. Anyway, I love my build. Solar Guardian is a fine ult to get to fights, and I really want to be in fights. Oh, whoopsies. Oh, looks like Morphling just killed Dawnbreaker for first blood out of nowhere. Anyways, like I said, I'm saving best for last, so we'll talk about Morphling in a minute. You will see, I just picked up an Alpha Wolf, which at 6 minutes is pretty lucky. Sometimes you waste a lot of game trying to find one. But like these two auras, 20% chance of inflicting 200 crit damage, and just this one. Damage increased by 30%. All damage across the board increased by 30%. Dude, Devour is so underrated. This ability is amazing. Okay, I'm being dumb right now. I was very low and should not have come back to lane, and I die for it. But this build is still gross. It's really good. I don't do that well this game. I end up just getting horribly out-carried, and we crush the game. But I love my build. Anyway, we have a Necro struggling to mid, which is kind of surprising. He's got like a heal that he can use on himself all the time. He went straight for Hood of Defiance. What? Anyway, he's got 2 nukes. One of them's going to trigger all the time off Bristleback, and he's got Warpath. I mean, this is a good build. I like it. It's not the best on Necro, but I mean, it's still good. He's also not paying attention while Morphling goes top again, / stays top. Speaking of builds that are ridiculous, we have Adaptive Strike Agility on an Agility hero, which is like pretty good, I guess. Oh, there's some silly banter here where Bristleback tells me that 3 of us are top. So I tell him it's all chat. Well, and then he gives me some more crap about it. We've got Waveform, which is always quite good, and especially good on Morphling. He's got talents for it. Improved range. It gives attacks. It gets multiple charges. Like, this is so good. Also, this talent tree. 35 strength talent at 25? What? Morphling is a beast. What a good body. Oh, and I seem to have failed to mention 2 abilities on this Morphling. One of them is Tidebringer. 120 bonus damage, 150% cleave damage, so 2 damage multipliers built into one ability, and the other is Walrus Punch, which hits real hard. Wow, look at that. He just deleted Dawnbringer a second time. Oh no, Crystal Maiden died bottom. Looks like they got a rotation bottom. We got a rotation top. Everybody got a kill. Sure, that's fine. Not the end of the world. Oh, and did I mention Walrus Punch? Guaranteed 400% crit. Okay, so 120 bonus damage, 150 cleave damage, guaranteed crit. Also, Chrysalis at like, what, 9 minutes? He's had this for a minute. This is a Chrysalis at like 6 minutes. Oh, this is one of these games where, like, I don't know if Stargate is good or if this build is just insane. Just kidding. I know Stargate's good. He's a very solid player. I die top because I'm bad, and Necro TP'd up there. Whatever. It's fine. I'm going to get my Radiance in 12 minutes anyway. Stargate takes down mid, all that bonus damage, and just being an agility hero will do that. There's some pressure top. Looks like Necro's going back to mid. Kind of feels like we're losing the ward game. Oh, somebody dies bottom. It's Crystal Maiden again. Let's see what happened there. Poor Crystal Maiden. She gets gone on by Kunkka, and he's got burn damage on her, and hits like a truck. So does Luminosity work with this thing? I'm still curious. Oh yeah, that's a nice setup. Looks like PA goes down anyway, because Kunkka's a beast and has a good build. But Morphling gets the food, the kill, a deny, and, I mean, this may not surprise anyone. That's not what I want. Where is it? This one. Things may or may not surprise anyone. Morphling is very close to the top of net worth. I'm actually a little tiny bit ahead, or at least I was for a second there. My Grim Stroganoff gets gone on under tower, and I'm like sleeping and just don't even notice it up here. Whoopsies, and now there's 3 of them on me. Counting is hard. Now there's 4 of them on me. I go down. PA gets a nice triple stun off, but pretty much has to use it to run away. Can we pay attention to Kunkka for a second? Because I've been wanting to see how this works. There's the Starbreaker. Oh yeah. Okay, so the Starbreaker does stack up Luminosity. But you would want to have one charge when you start, because I believe the last hit of Starbreaker has more bonus damage. Oh no, they all have the same amount of bonus damage. Anyway, you would want it to go off during those swings. Oh my gosh, their whole team is here. And kind of at low health. Oh, and they're all going on CM. This is so bad. What's gonna... Oh my god, triple kill. Let's see that again. Probably a couple times. Boom. There it is. Oh, one more time. One more time in slow motion. Watch the Morphling. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so good. So right about here, this moment right here, oh, we'll go back to normal speed. This moment right here is when we realized, anyone who hadn't figured out, you know, by now, that this combo? This combo's dumb. This is a ridiculous amount of damage. I don't know what else there is to say about that. Like, he just exploded their whole team. Admittedly, they were all already low, but like, that just doesn't even begin to matter, because as they scale more, he's going to continue getting more ridiculous. He's got Waveform, which, as you just saw, is such an excellent escape. I'm like, this is a local... Like, look at that chunk! Jeebus! Just watch the Necro's health right here. Necro's like, oh, I'm fighting Doom. I'm gonna get him. I'm doing things. It's gonna work. Flap! Oh yeah, 800 crit at 12 minutes. Oh. Oh. I Gives me the goosebumps. So they collapse on us. Two of us are very low already. Kunkka's certainly in position to get some kills here. Dawnbreaker pulls the CM back, and they get that kill. Morphling sticks around for another big boom boom. Woo! Does he get out? He doesn't get out. They get the Morphling. Did they get out? There's still 3 of them. God, I want this fight so bad, but I also need to finish my Radiance before I'm a real boy. Oh god, it's almost 13 minutes. How embarrassing. Heartstopper and Devour, and I don't have my Radiance at 13 minutes. I must be a bad player. Also, I'm 1-3, so like not my shining hour games-wise. Meanwhile, VS is going behind us to do something sneaky. No shard. Still no shard. And doomed and silenced. And CM gets picked on by Dawnbreaker. Luckily, CM has a team. I believe that's going to get me my Radiance. And I'm definitely paying attention. Oh no, I don't quite have the gold for it yet. Did I die again? I must have died again. I don't know. Anyway, check out that net worth. Competing with somebody with Heartstopper and Devour, who is playing like garbage, but has a build that should absolutely be rich. And Morphling is still leading net worth. Followed by all 3 of their carries, followed by our P1, who's not doing so hot. But what happened, PA? PA is 0-3 with power treads and starting items at 14 minutes. And no gold put away for the Mithril Hammer. He seems to want as his starting, as his what do you call it, his main item. I guess he's going for a Deso, and he had a Mithril Hammer. Okay, he had a Mithril Hammer on his courier, so he's on his way to an early Deso. I hate it. Deso doesn't do anything for this build. He doesn't have any built-in armor melt. It doesn't provide movement. It doesn't provide utility. I don't know why he wants a Deso. I finally have my Radiance, and I'm very happy about it. Look at all this regen I get. So good. Then I just have to like stand near people and run at them to get kills. Of course, I'm a greedy fat bastard, and instead of trying to get kills, go for neutral camps while my team's fighting over here without me. Okay, I probably should have stayed with my team there and just like eaten the range creep or whatever, but anyways, I show up. We get some kills, I think. Yeah, Grimstroke, picking up the kills for me. Thank you. I love it when my support takes my kills. It's just the best. Really make sure I stay at the top of the net worth. So this build is dumb and I'm the top of the net worth. I also like think I know Kunkka's up here, or like maybe I spot him. I'm pretty sure I get this Kunkka. Maybe that's a different time. Walrus punch, kill, and TP out of tower range. This is Morphling, the dudes. Let's see that again. Watching the Morphling. Standing on the right side of the tower, waiting to just deny the creep waves as they come in. Walrus punch, a few autos. Oh, things are dying fast to the Morphling now. And again, that waveform, invaluable for survivability. Went with Agitreads and a Dragon Lance after a very early Crix. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go straight into like a Shadow Blade off the Crix, but I mean, I guess the stats are working out quite well. Already hits hard and fast, like for 16 minutes. This is quite a build. PA still struggling. He's actually below the Grimstroke. This build. Ugh. Hey, look at that. Morphling picks up another kill. And I show up to help. Right in time. Just right in the nick of time. So that's 16 minutes, and that amazing multi-kill was at 11 minutes. You might see those things in other videos. At least one of those things in another video. Alright, so it looks like, you know, we're 16 minutes in, and we're up 5k. We're doing aggressive things mid. Grimstroke is picking up all the kills with his amazing no boots, ags, stifling dagger killsteal build. Ugh, it makes me so angry. God, this build is just the worst. Like, caster fallacy. Such caster fallacy. He's getting all these kills, and he's not going to carry us. Like, nothing about this is a carry build. He's got 2 casts to fight, and he's just using him to kill steal. It's lucky he's got a team that's making it possible. Oh, it's very questionable. Wait for it. There's the finger. Just gotta wait for that perfect moment to kill steal. Mega kill streak. That means he's got 4 kills. Hey, you know who is going to be able to carry us this game, though? This guy. This guy right here. He's got crowd control. Doesn't quite want to hit a Necro from behind. A bristle Necro from behind. But he does just want to, like, camp. So you can turn auto cast on Walrus Punch on, right? Maybe he just wants to manually cast that on heroes. I feel like I would have that on. This is on a no time cooldown, and this is on a what, 15 seconds? Yeah, I feel like I just have auto cast on. Let's do that to everything. Maybe he was struggling with mana a little bit. He doesn't have mana items. And Tidebringer is free, but Walrus Punch is not. So maybe he just wants to make sure he has mana to use it in fights. Anyways, things go down mid. PA dies. Excuse me. What? Is PA just... So we kind of took over this space. Morphling's farming here. Morphling leaves, and PA sleeps. And they come in and clean house on this PA. Okay, that's just super blatantly overstaying her welcome. His welcome, its welcome, their welcome. PA overstays and gets killed, although it takes quite a while through the blur for PA to go down. Meanwhile, Morphling has gone bottom to clean up some farm. These two are looking to do something. Supports trying to pick off kills mid, making space for the rest of us, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure why they're doing things without a carry. PA doesn't count. Morphling's not there. I'm not there. I don't know what they're doing. Seems a little dangerous. We have the classic KarmaKnight build. If I can build these 4 items first in a game, I am happy. Oh, look at that. Morphling just got a... Oh, Morphling just got a kill. What happened here? You guys want to see? You guys want to see? I think I might have a guess what happens here, but let's watch it. Morphling teleports in. Gets a crit for 500, gets a Walrus Punch for 700, and Necro is the dead. Meanwhile, Grim picks off another finger kill, and now his finger is a nuke. It's like a solid 1,000 damage nuke. Great for stealing last hits. Still, like, they've got 3 strength, counting is hard. They've got 3 strength heroes. Like, that's not going to sustain us through the game. You need something that does way more than 1,000 spell damage. Sustain. Meanwhile, Kunkka does mean things to PA, but can't kill him since Kunkka's all physical. And Doom comes in to help. And I get this party started top. And call me crazy, but I have a suspicion that Morphling is going to come in and make this party end. Or maybe he's just going to jungle a little bit. I don't know. I can't be told. I can't tell. I don't know things. Kunkka stands in the jungle. Bum, bum, bum. Meanwhile, we catch VS, and Grimsteel gets the kill. He is now wicked sick. Good job, Grim. 8-1. He's doing great. He has all the kills. Or did I say he has all the kills? Morphling's also doing great at 11-2. Again, just chilling on the right side of a tower. Beating down the creep wave, letting our waves push. I like it. Do you guys want to take bets on Grim's support contribution this game? Because I'm not... I mean, this will not get resolved until after the match, so if you're not a Patreon or watching on Vimeo, you're not going to see all of it. And I'm sorry, Oh, Don does some aggressive stuff and dies for it. Hello. That's a 20-minute data list, which wouldn't be that impressive if you hadn't had the cricks at like 5 minutes. He's also got 1,000 gold to spare and a Blades of Alacrity. Blades? Blade singular? A singular Blade of Alacrity in his stash. This guy is on his way to being freaking scary. And he's already scary. Did you see that triple kill in one shot? So, CM farms mid and is slowly working toward an Ags, it looks like. Grim has an Ags. Let's see what else he's doing with this build. Oh wow, Tranquil Boots and Robes of the Magi. That's a great way to put all that killsteal gold to use and become a carry. Kunkka shows up and deletes CM. No blink, but he's doing the Shadow Blade thing. I suggested blink, he went for Shadow Blade. I like it. Yeah, definitely Shard. Tidal Wave, improved Starbreaker, improved Infernal Blade. Yes. Such yes. This build is a house. This is really, it's so good. I like it a lot. So what else is going on? It's actually their Dawnbringer who is carrying their net worth. Looks like Dawnbreaker's going for a Battle Fury for some better farm. I like it. Must be having a rough game for it to be this time in the game and still not have the Battle Fury yet. Oh, there it is. Okay, so 23-minute Battle Fury after treads and an orb and a wand and a bracer. I think this is too many starting items. Like, Battle Fury is really easy to build. I think she could have skipped the bracer if she wanted the orb, and skipped the wand if she wanted the orb, or like gotten the bracer and the wand, or just gotten 2 bracers. Anyway, too much starting item. That's too late for the Battle Fury to allow her to catch up on farm. Like, look at this deficit. 4,000 gold behind. Gotta clean out 4 whole jungles. And this is with a Morphling chasing her down. Morphling is a monster. Multiple big nukes. Going for a Manta style. So many stats. Such a huge net worth. Speaking of huge, Doom has a large net worth also. He's going for a Strength Blink to go with his Radiance. This is definitely one of my favorite builds right now. It's just so solid. So solid indeed. Invisible Kunkka tries to do something nasty. Gets caught because there's vision on the board. Good job, CM. I assume CM is putting out vision. That's her job. She did her job. Yep, she's got words. That was all CM. I mean, Morph did the damage, but CM had the vision down. Meanwhile, Doom fucks off in top lane and ignores his team. But that is a Reaver, so 25 minutes, Radiance down, Reaver down. Like, this is a juicy build. But meanwhile, Morphling's just like, I mean, oh, you think you're cool with your Radiance? I'm just going to end mid right now at 24 minutes. I'm like, it's only 24 minutes. I can finish my Strength Blink and then show up. I don't have time for all that. Anyways, I show up. Morphling almost goes down, but there's this waveform ability. You see that? That's so gross. Let's watch that again, because this build is amazing, and I'm jealous, and I like it. Slows 3 of us to keep us in Freezing Field. Has stuns to throw out after. I don't like Aether Lens instead of Blink. I feel like this build should be Blink and Shard instead of Aether Lens and Shard, but still solid. Meanwhile, KarmaKnight gets a kill steal with Frost Nova. That was arguably this Morphling's kill. But who knows? They glyph, we have to back off. But 3 of them are down, and they are all sorts of siege top. Morph and I are still like neck and neck for just way more farm than anyone else in this game. And I mean, we both just have dumb farming builds. He's got Tidebringer, which is always a strong farming build. Complete with Walrus Punch, it's like such an assassin build also. He's got all these hero kills at this point. He's what, 16 and 2 right now? I believe he ends at over 20 kills. I am not getting kills because my build is a participation trophy kind of build. Okay, so I got a kill there just to prove myself wrong. I love proving myself wrong in my own videos. But yeah, no, I just stand there and burn people down. That's my whole plan. I got my strength blink. Now I've got a little more initiate. I've got a nice double nuke. Grim still picking off kills with finger. I like it. CM gets that kill. Fascinating. Fascinating. Meanwhile, Morphling is pushing bottom. Yeah, check that out. Tidebringer just deletes the wave. So, we've got a Manta Fatalist on our Morph. Me leading the net worth with all the orange items with the best of builds. Followed by our Grim Stroganoff, who definitely is a P4 and has more farm than our P1. Because all the last hits, and yep, he went for a Kaya, so he's just gonna steal last hits all game with Finger of Death and never actually contribute carry. Anyway, they declare 3 AFK as the 3 of them come out to fight. Morphling is still just shoving in bottom, and they can't contest it. Oh, look at them doing all these mean things to me and failing to pay attention to the Morphling, who picks up another kill. RPA, the 4th in net worth, finally has that Desolator, has a blink. This build like desperately needs a bash or something. CM with the triple. Wait a second, we're looking in the wrong spot. We're looking in the wrong spot. Let's see this fight. The Bristleback is caught mid. CM gets the kill. I'm not sure how. I didn't even see what ability that was, but she did it. Is that an auto attack kill? CM dies, respawns as an illusion, and gets another kill. Or maybe Stargate got that last kill. Dota happens so fast. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, who's next on the list? Kunkka. Late game Kunkka. Probably doesn't have much else. Yeah, he's upgraded his Shadow Blade to a Silver Edge. I feel like Kunkka desperately needed a farming item. I'm not sure what. Maybe a Battle Fury. Maybe a Radiance. I super greedily try to like walk up to the shop and 100% die for it. Whoopsies. Oh, hey, look, Morphling killed somebody. Well, good job, Morphling. This net worth chart is so steeply in our favor. It's funny. Ah, wow, look at that. Silver Edge. Silver Edge does things. Who's next? Last on our team, 6 in the net worth is CM with Ags and starting items and wards. I don't know why CM's still using these kind of things as her items. But, I mean, I guess if that's how you want to get mana. Oh yeah, check out that big AoE Doom. Amazing. She's gonna get this kill. You know she's gonna. He can't get away from that. And meanwhile, we are actively ending the game up here, despite them doing their best to hold off our Mega Creeps. We're all dead. What happened? Alright, next in net worth, we've got Dawnbreaker's endgame build. It's a Battle Fury. I guess she's going for Flats? Weird. I hate Flats on this build. Why would you get Flats on this build? Whatever. Now, next on their net worth is... Yeah, we already talked about this build. Nothing new on VS. I guess the cast range is fine, but like this build desperately needs a blink. And to not get doomed. Ruh-roh. There's the double doom. Oh yeah. There's the double finger. Good job, Grim Stroganoff. Good job. Let's see, who else is on their team? They've got Dawnbreaker. We just talked about Dawnbreaker. Oh yeah, they're Bristleback. At endgame has a good support build. I like this. 4-man, 3.5-man items and a 4-staff for pushing people around. This is a good build. That's exactly what Bristleback should have built. And this Necro built mech. Going for Guardian Greaves, I guess. Yeah, their P2 mid lane carry is going for Guardian Greaves. Ugh, so bad. What is this? Why is this his build? I don't understand. Like, he's got a good skill set, but like... Mech? Guardian Greaves? With this? Is Bristleback supposed to build Guardian Greaves? Because I don't know what's happening. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. As you can see, this game's about to end. So I would like to say thank you for watching. Good luck, have fun, don't die, and I will catch you in the next one. And if you are a patron, please stick around for the post-game analysis. Oh, hey, look, they left. It's not over yet. There's enough time for CM to kill Necro one more time. Oh, yeah. GG. Thanks again. All right, let's move on to the scoreboard analysis.